there was a small coastal village called Ahi. The villagers depended on the sea for everything: food, trade, and even their festivals. They believed their fortunes were tied to the sea and its mysterious deity, Olokun, who was said to be kind but powerful. The leader of the village, Chief Adeoye, was respected by all. He was a proud man who believed in hard work, but sometimes his pride clouded his judgment. Among the villagers was Adisa, a humble fisherman who always spoke about the importance of honoring Olokun. Many saw him as strange, but Adisa didn't care. One of the villagers, Iyabo, had her own struggles. She had been married for years but had no children. She often prayed by the shore, asking Olokun to bless her with a child. The villagers whispered about her misfortune, but Iyabo remained hopeful. One stormy night, the waves roared, and the wind howled like a wild beast. The villagers huddled in fear, praying for safety. That night, Chief Adeoye had a dream. In the dream, a figure rose from the sea. His voice was deep and calm. "I am Olokun, the keeper of the sea," the figure said. "I have seen your struggles and your hard work. I will bless your village with wealth, fertility, and abundance, but you must honor me. Show gratitude and respect the sea." When Chief Adeoye woke up, he rushed to the village square and told everyone about the dream. The villagers rejoiced. The next morning, something miraculous happened. The sea was calm, and the water sparkled under the sun. Fishermen like Adisa returned with nets full of fish, more than they had ever seen. The land, which had been dry and barren, began to bloom. Crops grew tall, and fruits were abundant. Iyabo, who had prayed for so long, found herself with child. 9 months later, she gave birth to healthy twins, a boy and a girl. She named them Olusegun, meaning victory, and Morayo, meaning joy. The village was thriving. They built larger houses, adorned themselves with fine clothes, and traded their goods in distant towns. As time passed, the villagers grew comfortable. They enjoyed their wealth, but began to forget where it came from. The festivals they once held to honor Olokun stopped. The shrine by the shore was left to crumble, and no one brought offerings anymore. Adisa noticed the change and spoke out. "We must not forget Olokun. He gave us these blessings. We should honor him as we promised." But Chief Adeoye laughed. "We worked hard for what we have. Olokun's blessings are just stories for children." The villagers agreed with their chief and ignored Adisa. Even Iyabo, once filled with gratitude, became too busy with her new life to remember the deity who had answered her prayers. One day, things began to change. The fishermen returned with empty nets. "The sea is empty," they said, confused and worried. The crops began to wither, despite the rains. Traders stopped coming to the village because they had nothing to sell. Iyabo's twins, Olusegun and Morayo, fell ill with a strange sickness. No medicine seemed to help them. The once lively village became silent and full of fear. Chief Adeoye called a meeting. "What is happening? Why has everything gone wrong?" Adisa stood up. "This is Olokun's anger. We forgot our promise. We stopped honoring him, and now he has turned away from us." At first, the villagers were angry. "How dare you blame us?" they shouted. But deep down, they knew Adisa was right. Desperate, the villagers decided to do what they should have done long ago. They gathered by the shore at dawn, bringing whatever they could as offerings: fruits, fish, handmade crafts, and songs of apology. Adisa led the prayer. "Olokun, great keeper of the sea, forgive us for our pride and forgetfulness. We were blind to your blessings. Please, have mercy on us." The sea, which had been rough and angry, suddenly calmed. A gentle wave washed ashore, carrying shells and shiny stones. The villagers heard a deep voice. "You forgot me, but I have not forgotten you," Olokun said. "Let this be a lesson. Blessings must be met with gratitude. You will have a second chance." The villagers wept with relief. The next day, the sea was full of fish again. The crops began to grow, and Iyabo's twins recovered. The villagers kept their promise this time. They rebuilt Olokun's shrine, making it the center of the village. Every year, they held a grand festival to honor him. They sang, danced, and told the story of how they nearly lost everything. Chief Adeoye became wiser, often reminding the villagers to stay humble. Adisa was no longer seen as strange, but as a wise elder who had saved the village. As for Iyabo, she raised her children to always say thank you for big blessings and small ones. From that day on, the village of Ayetoro lived in harmony with the sea, never forgetting that blessings are a gift, not something to take for granted.